Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
And off we go from Denver.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The Broncos come into this one looking for a 14th win on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos!
Donald Parham,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Wilson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a first and... The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that...
They're going for Herbert, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. Touchdown! A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers are back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action with Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-17. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. 14. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Catch is made by Hurd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Justin Herbert being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. Touchdown! Jalen Hurd, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And going right back to Pittman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going right back to Hamler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Now it's Wilson. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Wilson to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
A lot more was on the line